CBS 11 News Now.
A little bit past 3 o'clock, everyone, on this Friday. Thanks for joining us for News Now, our digital update. I'm Ken Molestino, coming to you live right now from our Fort Worth studios here at CBS 11. I want to take you right now to a live look. Chopper 11 in central Texas right now, near the McLennan and the Hill County line, where we're being told that several dozen cattle were found dead down there. We spoke to the Hill County Sheriff's spokesperson, Chief Rick White, just a little bit ago. I want to go through some of the information that we have for you right now so that you get an idea of what it is that they're working down there. We realize Waco is south of us, but again, this was such a big story. We thought we'd let you know that, that we're working it here. Here's what we've got, according to Chief Rick White from Hill County Sheriff's Office down there. They had been monitoring, he says, a herd of cattle on about 840 acres down there in that area. A herd of cattle of about 350 of them. They were monitoring them for health reasons, and we're being told that earlier today they got word that several dozen of the cows, upwards of 15, the count as of last check was somewhere near closer to 20 cows were found dead, and of the entire herd that they've been able to survey out there, only 5% of that herd is said to be healthy. So we've got close to 300 other cows that are being taken off of the of this area, of this ranch down there, and they're being moved to an auction house where that's where they're going to be treated. They're going to be checked for parasites, and eventually they're going to try and bring these cows back to proper health here. Let's see if we can take that live look one more time, guys. There it is. So Chopper 11 over the scene again. You know, bear with us here because the chopper just got down there near Waco. And again, this is about 840 acres that we're talking about. So right now the chopper's flying around. I can tell you that they're trying to pinpoint exactly where this investigation is taking place. If you're familiar with the area, folks, if anyone knows that area down there, Hill and McLennan counties, this is happening off of FM 933 right at the Hill and McLennan County, the county lines down there. So again, investigators are on the scene. They're trying to save as many heads of cattle as they can down there. But again, of a herd of about 350, as of last check, investigators are saying they have only found about 5% of them to be healthy. Let's get to some quick comments coming in off of Facebook right now. I want to say hello to Janet West. Janet is asking what happened. Janet, they're investigating some dead cows and some very sick cows down near Hill and McLennan counties down near Waco. We're being told that only 5% of this herd has been found to be healthy, and right now there is a sort of rescue operation taking place down there on the ground to get all the sick cows out of that area, to get them treated off-site, and hopefully bring them back up to proper health. Michelle, you're asking why are they dying? We don't know exactly for sure. The Sheriff's Office spokesperson that I spoke to, Chief White down there at Hill County, he told me over the phone that they've been monitoring this herd for at least a couple of days. They must have gotten word that something was wrong with this herd, so they were keeping an eye on it. And earlier today, they began an operation to start rescuing these cows once they realized that several were dead and that hundreds more were injured or emaciated or just unhealthy. So this is an operation that's been going on for several hours now. Chief White told me over the phone that he expects this to continue for about 3 more hours down there. So obviously a very intensive operation out there to rescue the lives of these heads of cattle down there. And again, they're taking them off the site. We're told that the site itself is huge. It's 840 acres of ranch land down there. The cows are being taken off of there, taken to an auction house nearby, and that's where they're sort of triaging them. And again, we are keeping a real close eye on this. Again, we understand Waco, not directly in our viewing area, but it's close enough that when you hear of news like this, it catches our attention. And of course, Chopper 11 over the scene right now, trying to find exactly where all of this is happening. Got to tell you, we have a rough idea of where the chopper's at right now. And they're very close. They're right over that scene, as you can see live from the chopper cam there. But again, it's just very vast out there. So they'll find sort of the nucleus of all the action here pretty shortly, and then we'll get it back to you. But Mindy Warren Blakemore asking who made them aware. Mindy, I'm not sure exactly who. The chief that I spoke to down there didn't say that over the phone, but he said that they were monitoring it for at least a couple of nights. So. We're going to come back to this in a little bit, but first, or as we continue here, we wanted to update you On another ongoing story, of course, the flu season is hitting very hard here in North Texas. According to a government report, though, that was released just a little bit ago today, the season is now as bad as the swine flu epidemic of 2009. You guys remember that? People walking around with masks, a lot of concerns then. But it might break that record now, is what we're being told. The CDC made that announcement, again, just a couple of hours ago, that the flu season is still on the rise. So according to the agency, the number of people complaining about the flu symptoms and the number of flu-related hospitalizations, both of those rose this week. There are now more than 100 flu-related deaths here in North Texas, 60 of them in Dallas County alone. Take a look at that map for you. 24 people have died in Tarrant County as a result of influenza, 14 in Collin, and 7 in Denton counties. This was supposed to be peaking by now, Scott Padgett, and we keep hearing about these deaths. Just a couple more confirmed ones earlier this week, and we even had a 27-year-old, the epitome of healthy. We did that story, and
it's hard, and I've been talking to a number of people there, people just about it, and just like, wow, this is really bad.
Yeah.
Even though that I got the flu shot. It's a Friday, people. I got the flu shot, but still, I was. There's a couple strains that are out there as well, so it's really concerning thinking about this. So wash your hands as much as possible. And
that's all we can do right now, and hope that this is all over pretty soon here. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the weather, obviously, because we've got some changes coming this week.
Yeah, and I just got into the office, by the way, working, and I'll be getting ready for the newscast at 4 o'clock. So kind of the behind the scenes, too. But you definitely need to make sure that you have your winter weather gear close by, especially going into tomorrow. Today, up to near 70 degrees. Really warm temperatures. Now in our northwest counties, you can see already at 75 right now in parts of Graham and Breckenridge, 74 in Bridgeport. So that's just showing that we have the really warm air in place. It is a breezy day, so our northwest counties, we do have the threat of that fire danger a little bit elevated. So please keep that in mind. Our southeast counties, as you can see, Ken, where the cloud cover's in place, only in the low 60s. And we knew that we would see that temperature gradient today where we've seen the sunshine. We're nice and warm. Let's switch on over to Max 1 to show you exactly what's going to be going on. Now, there's the cold front of boundary that's off to the north. It works its way north to south. So we've seen that mix of clouds, warm temperatures through the day today. Now, the front is going to be approaching us overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, and then through the day tomorrow, temperatures will fall. So tomorrow morning is going to be warmer than tomorrow afternoon, and then late tomorrow night into Sunday morning, we'll see moisture right up and over the front. So what that means for you, Ken, is some drizzle developing, maybe some freezing drizzle. So please keep that in mind. We could be seeing that Saturday night into Sunday morning, small chance of patchy freezing drizzle around, maybe some slick spots.
Yeah, earlier today, it's probably a little too soon for them, but we did see them out and about, some salt trucks. Or is it
the brine,
the sand mixture that we use
there.
here? Yeah.
And that apparently can stay on the roadways for, I think, up to 48 hours. So they've been out treating and to make sure that they have all the areas treated properly. Here, as you can see, that's right outside our CBS 11 studios, looking really nice.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, it's looking great for a Friday.
Looks great for a Friday. Tomorrow, it's going to change. I guarantee you. Please, just hear me. The temperature's going to drop through tomorrow. The wind chill is going to greet you as well. So have the coat on, keep it close by, and then you notice that going into Sunday morning, those precip chances at 20% for maybe some freezing drizzle.
Scotty Padgett, I know you're busy. Let you get back to getting the forecast ready for the 4 o'clock. We will see you then.
All right, we'll do it.
Thank you very much. One last time before we let you go, though, if we can take Chopper 11 again, guys. Down there near the Waco area. If you're just joining us here on Facebook Live, a lot of folks asking about this, guys. I'm going to get to your comments in a second. But this is a situation that we are monitoring coming out of Central Texas. This is right near the Hill County and McLennan County line. If you're familiar with the area, right in that area, Farm to Market Road, FM 933. There's about 840 acres down there that have become the focus of law enforcement in that area due to a herd of cattle that has been found to be emaciated, to be unhealthy. Close to 20 cows were found dead a little bit ago. They're still counting, by the way. I spoke to Chief Rick White from the Hill County Sheriff's Office just a little bit ago, who updated me on the situation, saying that they were keeping an eye on this herd of cattle. Somebody must have tipped them off that perhaps they weren't the healthiest, so they were keeping an eye on this herd. And earlier today, they began a rescue operation to try and address the issue, to try and get some of those those cows out. But they have counted so far close to 20 of them dead there on that property, 840 acres. We're told that close to 300 other ones, though, are being taken off of that area, off that ranch, rather, taken to a nearby auction house where they're being triaged They're being treated there for parasites and all kinds of malnutrition situations that they found those cows in. And you know, if you really want to put this into perspective, here's the figure that I was given over the phone from the chief down there. He said that of those 350 or so cows in that herd, only 5% of them were found to be healthy. The rest of them had some sort of a medical issue, and as we mentioned, several others were found dead out there. So this is still an unfolding situation out there. We've got Chopper 11 down in that general vicinity looking for where the sort of the nucleus of the action is taking place down there, where these investigators and these crews, they've got veterinarians down there, is what I was told, and they've got rescue workers that are working to get you know, the cattle out of there, get them treated as quickly as possible, and hopefully save some of them, as many as they can. And I'm told that this is an operation that should last about 3 more hours. So again, this is happening. We understand Central Texas. We know this is well south of us, but again, it's big enough news that we sent the chopper down there, and we're having a look and trying to get some information to you all. Perhaps you all know some folks down in that area. Get to some Facebook comments real quick from some of you all. Michelle Hunt saying, thank God, maybe they're saved. We're thinking the same thing. Ruru Hill saying this is terribly sad. We feel the same way, Ruru, you know, and so hopefully they can do the work that they need to do down there and get those cows taken care of. So, all right, folks, thanks so much for watching right now. 3:18 according to my watch here on a Friday. We certainly hope that you're enjoying your Friday, but we're going to see you back on CBS 11 News at 4 o'clock for our full newscast. But in the meantime, don't go too far. You can always check us out, cbsdfw.com. That's our website. You can also get the very latest across our social media platforms. We will talk to you soon.